some animal, oh, it's very beautiful, she's a poor hair, it's ugly body, there's so many diseases, something like that. If someone bit and they run away, they're afraid to die. Why? They attach to their life, right? And so on. This for example. We will take many examples about that. We have Bhavaraga, everyone we have that. Maybe, I don't attach to this life. Or I can start anytime, so I'm ready to die. Maybe you say it as your word, but deep in your mind, do you want to die right now? You will go to heaven today. Let me think about that. Maybe we think on that. And Patigha Anusaya, hatred. What is the reality? Dosa, right here. See that, right? Good. The square black, up, right? Dosa. It's the dosa and realities. A dosa, as I mentioned just now, most people, we don't have anger, we don't have aversion. But when someone happen in front of you, what is an undesirable object, and then you get angry right away. Right? This means we should have the anusaya latent defilement. And mana anusaya, pride of conceit. As mana conceit, maybe you think that I'm the best. I'm better than someone else. I'm richer than someone else. Right? So I'm clever than someone else. I have the good or income more than someone else. You make comparison with someone else and you have pride. Conceit. It's the one kind of mana. You don't care anyone. It's not only stuff for the rich people, for the handsome people, for the pretty or person have this pride. Depend on their level. Everyone have this pride, this mana. Everyone will have that. Even it's the beggar, homeless people, they have pride. Even they don't have nothing, right? We don't have to care. You don't care anyone. Maybe we have good income, better than who are working 8 hours a day, something like that, right? You don't care. They don't care. You just smile. Just enjoy their life. This is called mana. As for a normal person, we have our house, we have our car, we have our job, we have our food. We don't go and ask someone for help. We don't have to care the rich people, something like that. It's the mana, right? Pride. Therefore, people who are rich, this city, this state, this country, I'm the richest person. I'm cleverest person, something like this. The mana. So depend on their level. Everyone they have this pride. Mana. But normally, just anusaya is little defilement. I don't have smart, I don't have pride. I'm a very humble person. Then you think about that, because the condition is, favorable. When something happens, and then you make comparison. It's mana. It's you understand it, right? What I'm talking about, mana. It's the nature of mana. Pride. 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 Yeah, pride. Pride or conceit, right? Conceit. pride concept. This means you don't care anyone, right? Whatever your position is, you don't care anyone. It's pride, called mana. If you say, oh, this person, he know about everything. It's not only him. Other one also know like him. And also I know as he does. Something like that. Make comparison. It's mana, right? It's called pride. And ditta knows that. False view. It's false view. So this is a false view or wrong view. There's many kind of wrong views, Or in detail, we have 62 kind of wrong view. So we already talking about that many terms. Since the first chapter, we're talking about that too. Wrong view. Here, I would like to just mention briefly wrong view. So wrong view about that someone says what he call eternalistic view. This wrong view, right? So someone die. When we die, we human being. And next life we become human being again. Maybe you think that this our body will change, but our mind is not change. This soul is not change. It's the keep continuous next existence, something like that. This in Pali they call sasta ditti, called eternalistic view, the strong view. Some said, what you call annihilation, right? Annihilation. Oh, this life is the after we die, our last end. No more existence, no more rebirth, something like that. That's the we call annihilation, right? The strong view too, and we have wrong view about self theory, right? Self theory. When you see something, I see. You just see, I see that, I hear that, something like that. In reality, it's not. You cannot see that. The person cannot see that. The woman cannot see that. Man cannot see that. Who see it? Seeing consciousness. We already studied about that, right? So we have wrong view here, false view here. Just say, oh, I see that. Just thinking about this wrong view, this the false views. This false views, every ordinary worldlings, can have this strong view, this latent defilement. You see, some even they practice meditation, but they don't understand really about the phenomena of mind and this matter. Some they said after we die, for 7 days, our spirit stay in our house. After 7 days, and then we go to be reborn again, something like that. This strong view. See, this strong view. And normally we don't have that. If something we discuss about something, we come across something, and your thought is you will change. From the right view, it become a wrong view. If you are not that noble person. And Vicikicca, number 6, is the skeptical doubt. We doubt about the karma. Doubt about everything. But someone said, why this person? They have their business, they have to kill animal, they have to sell liquor, right? Alcohol, drug, but their business it's very successful business, very rich. Why? So you think about that. Right? Someone's a good person, a good heart, a good business, their business is the good livelihood. But this business is not good. Why? Something like that. We just doubt about the karma because we don't know about. So as we study at chapter 5, this depends on our previous karma too, right? Even we try so hard this life, this present life, maybe about 50%. About 50% depend on our previous karma. Even we do same business, the fruit, the result, which comes is not different. Why? Depend on our karma, previous karma, something like that. Who have doubt about, so for the Buddhist people, because doubt about the Buddha. This the Buddha is the really is the who is the enlightened one. Or what about his teaching is right? What about his disciple? Is that they practice right? Something like that. How about the one we practice meditation? Is the correct? It's doubt about the virtue of the Buddha, the Buddha's teaching, or the Buddha disciple, about the yoga, or the practice way, about this meditation, about the karma, the law of karma, so and so. This is Vicikiccha. And the seventh one, avijja, ignorance. This ignorance is we don't know about the truth. What is the suffering? What is the cause of suffering? What is the cessation of suffering? What is the ways lead to the cessation of suffering? Don't know about that. I don't know about the past. We don't know about the future. We don't know about the past and the future. We don't know about the dependent origination. We call ignorant. And because of this, this anusya, latent defilement, we have to suffer. Right? We have to be reborn again and again. Something like that. So, the reality here at number 5, Ditthanusaya, the false views is ditthi, right? Really is ditthi. Vicikiccha is the doubt, is the vicikiccha mental state. Number 7, avijjanusaya. What is avijjanusaya? Moha, right? Moha, mental state, right? Or mental state. So here is the 7 anusaya, latent disposition. How to abandon this 3 kind of intensity of the defilement. So the Buddha taught us to use our virtue of precept, good conduct, yes, to overcome, to abandon this transgressive defilement. See, when we practice meditation, we taking 5 precepts or 8 precepts. When we are taking 5 precepts, 8 precepts, you cannot commit this transgressive defilement, right? By your sila, your precept, your virtue, even rise in your mind. You don't kill, you don't steal, you don't commit sexual misconduct, you don't lie to people, you don't use drug or alcohol, so on. Sila. This the Buddha explained to us. This like this, or this kind of disease, you have to take this kind of medicine, right? This poison, you have to use this antidote. You know what kind of antidote, something like that. The Buddha explained to us. So here, he let us understand what is the transgressive or defilement, the grossest defilement. So we can overcome this defilement by our virtue, our good conduct, our sila, our moralities. So just observe your precept. For this transgressive defilement, don't have to worry about it. Right? And for obsessive defilement, what occurs in your mental level, what do you have to use that? By concentration. Just by concentration. That's why we need to practice meditation. Now, even a samatha or tranquility meditation, this concentration samatha, it can abandon this obsessive defilement. When the greed or hatred occurs in your mental level, so we have good concentration. You try to practice meditation, or stay in, or your mind just speak on the present object. Observe the object, and then no greed, no hatred arise in your mind. So to overcome this obsessive defilement, we use by our concentration. This means by concentration, you can overcome, abandon this obsessive defilement, this medium gross defilement. Normally, we have great hatred, right? When we sit meditation, we have good concentration. It's not arise in our mind. And to overcome or abandon this latent defilement, what we have to do? Panya, wisdom. Wisdom. And this wisdom should be to uproot all this latent defilement, should be becomes the noble one, right? Should be the noble one, Ariya, right? Noble one. Even if one has still yet to reach the state of nobility through enlightenment, the latent tendencies are temporarily abandoned by just mindfulness and insight. So in the Noble Eightfold Path, remember that, the Noble Eightfold Path, we have Samma Vaca, Samma Kammanta, Samma Ajiva. Still remember that, right? Samma Vaca, right speech. Samma Kammanta, right action. Samma Ajiva, right livelihood. These three kind of this the noble part is consists into sila, right? Sila. So when we have good speech, good action, right spirit, right action, right livelihood, you will not commit this transgressive defilement. By your sila, right? You overcome that. For Samma Vayama, Samma Sati, Samma Samadhi, 3, right? Samma Vayama, right effort. Samma Sati, right mindfulness. Samma Samadhi, right concentration. The three kinds of this mental state consists into samadhi, right? Concentration. So when you have right action, right mindfulness, right concentration, when you practice meditation, try you observe on your meditation object, and be aware all the time what happened. This mindfulness, your mind just fix on this one-pointedness of mind, concentration. This samadhi is no obsessive defilements occur in the mental level. It's quiet, right? For first one and second one, Samma Ditti, Samma Sankappa. Samma Ditti, right understanding. Samma Sankappa, right thinking. These two consist into Panya, wisdom, right? So, and it is when we start have wisdom, even you are not gain enlightenment yet, by this meditation, you can abandon all this three intensity of defilement temporarily. Well, when we sit meditation for 5 minutes, we try to concentrate our mind, focus our mind on our meditation object. At that moment, your physical action, verbal action, don't do anything, right? So this means you fulfill with the good conduct, precept, virtue. You don't commit anything, right? And then your concentration, just try to be able to, observe on this your object. You try. The one you try, your effort is the right effort, virya, right? And or whatever occur, you just make a mental, be aware of all on your object with mindfulness. Your mind should not go anywhere, just a one-pointed mind. So at a time, you have good concentration. As you have good concentration, just the medium growth, obsessive defilement, it's nothing. It's nothing. If for us, latent defilement, even you cannot uproot, totally uproot. But for the right understanding, right thinking, what will you see, right understanding? You see the realities. You see everything, whatever happened in your body, maybe about your body action, or maybe the sensation, maybe your mind, maybe the mental state, everything just arising and disappearing, arising and disappearing. You see this right understanding. You see the truth. Arising and disappearing, what do you call the suffering. Everything's oppressed by arising and disappearing, we call suffering. It's not we suffer, it's pain, or it's the suffering, right? The suffering here we mean whatever's oppressed by arising and disappearing, that nature, that thing is because suffering. So we just say everything's arising and disappearing, arising, we see the suffering. This means you see the truth of suffering.
In other words, sometimes when I'm meditating, thoughts go way back, this may just things from me forgot about, and they kind of rise to the surface and disappear.
Oh yes, everything. Yes. Everything. This you talking about mind. In your mind, you just think about this, think about that. Just changing all the time. This your mind, just arising and disappearing. Different kind of consciousness. Maybe you get angry, or maybe you are happy. Maybe sorrow, right? A lot of things occur. Even the sensation, some you feel, I feel very, pleasant or feeling, some unpleasant feeling. Even pleasant feeling is not last long, right? It will become unpleasant feeling, or maybe it becomes the neutral feeling. So you're feeling your sensation, whole your body, about your eye, ears, nose, tongue, body, vibration, sensation, just occur all the time, right? Or even your body action, just shaking, moving, vibration, all the time, right? This we see is the reality, the truth of suffering, something like that. When we see that, our little defilement just sleep, just lie in our mind. It's not occur. Temporarily we can, abandon this kind of the defilement. So it's very necessary, to practice meditation. Without meditation, nothing can help to abandon, to eradicate all this mental defilement. Just think about that. Nowadays, the modern time, and scientists, they can produce high technology, everything unbelievable. But they cannot produce this high, technologies to eradicate. It's the one kind of this defilement. They cannot do that. See that? You cannot do that. Mostly, to just push this mental defilement to arise, right? When you see the TV, right, or newspaper, or advertising, see that. Just push you, induce you. This is very interesting. Something like that, You see on a movie or this TV, maybe you get angry. Just push you, The events that have high technology, they just make your defilements bigger and bigger, for their business purpose, right? For their business. As to abandon this defilement step by step, we should use this technique of meditation. Just this practice meditation only. We use our mindfulness or insight. Without mindfulness, the insight wisdom cannot occur. So we should be aware of every objects once they occurs on your eye, ears, nose, tongue, body, mind. Just be aware of that, just make a mental note and start label it, realize it, and then all defilement stop right away, step by step. Here, or if you become Sotapanna, stream enterer, what kind of latent defilement you can eradicate it? Look at here. For the Kama Raga Nusaya, you cannot eradicate. Bhava Raga Nusaya, cannot eradicate it. Patika Nusaya cannot eradicate that. Mana Nusaya cannot. Dittha Nusaya here. False view, who become stream enterer, can eradicate, can abandon, uproot this Dittha Nusaya, false views, and number 6, Vicikiccha, doubt. Only 2 latent defilement. Right? Therefore, who become once returner, this is no special thing. He can eradicate this latent defilement. Just make it weaker, right? Yes, weaker. Therefore, anagami, or non-returner. For the non-returner, the first one, kama raga nusya, attachment to sensual pleasure, he eradicated, right? For anagami. Bhava raga nusya, attachment to existence, they have that. See, right? Still have that. For anagami, non-returner, number one, he can eradicate that. But number two, still have that. Attachment existence is not for this the sentient state, for rupa bhava, arupa bhava, for the Brahma realm, because the five material realm or immaterial realm, this attached to the existence. Some they practice meditation or samatha concentrated meditation, they gain jhana. They attach to their jhana. They will very, satisfied with their jhana. They think that when we die, we don't have to reborn as human being again. We don't have to reborn heaven, higher than heaven. Reborn as the Brahma realm. The Brahma realm is the very peaceful, very good state, good realm. So they attach to rupa and arupa realm. So even anagami, non-returner, they still have this number two. Number three, patighanusaya, hatred, who becomes non-returner. They don't have anger. If someone says, I practice meditation, I attain the three stages of enlightenment, I become anagami, I become as the non-returner, is to have hatred, anger. It's not right. There's no anger anymore. Whatever you do is to him, no anger will occur in his mind. This means for anagami, he can eradicate this patighanusaya, hatred. Number four, pride, still have that. See, for anagami, even anagami still have that. Mananusaya, pride. For the 5 and 6, since the stream enter Sodaban, they already eradicated, right? For 7, avijjanusaya, for anagami still have ignorance. Moha still have that. See, he attached to rupa, arupa existence, the Brahma realm, because he still think that, it's the happy life, the happy state, because of ignorance. The Buddha said, whenever you born, what kind of existence you will have to reborn again, the suffering. Right? This ignorance doesn't know about the truth, right? They still have this ignorance. So here I would like all of you to know that for the stream enterer can eradicate number 5 and number 6, right? False views and doubt. For anagami, non-returner, can eradicate number 1, kamaraganusia, attachment to sensual pleasure, and number 3, patighanusaya, hatred. Right? For arahant, who gain enlightenment 4 times, 4 state of enlightenment, become arahant, can eradicate all kind of this latent defilement. So, therefore, for the ordinary worldlings, have all, right? All 7. So, now, this is for anusaya. Say the anusaya. And now we go to sanyojana. Right, sanyojana 10. This sanyojana, so we can call it fetters, F-E-T-T-E-R, fetters. Fetters. This fetters means sanyojana is binds beings to the realm of existence. the bind beings to the realm of existence or the field of existence. From this present life, next future life, for one life to another, this binds the being to the realm of existence. It's called Sanyojana, factors. Here, Sanyojana, we have two methods. This the first one, Sanyojana 10, right? SUTD is meant according to the Suttanta method. Suttanta means we have three kinds of the Buddha's teaching, right? Yeah, Suttanta, discourses, right? And Vinaya or discipline, right? Abhidhamma, highest teaching, because Sutta, according to the Sutra method, this the factors, we have 10 kind of factors, but different, little different. Their reality is a little different. There's 10 kind of factors. What are they? Number one, Kama Raga Sanyojana. So Kama Raga is the same as the upper one, right? Just attachment to sensual pleasure. Maybe their name, their nature is the different, their realities are the same. Now the Buddha, here as you see, taught many ways to make the people to understand. Some should talk about Anusaya, right? Latent, some Sanyojana, something like that, explain according to the person, the Suttanta method, we have 10 kind of Sanyojana. Number one, Kama Raga Sanyojana, attachment to sensual pleasure. And number two, Rupa Raga Sanyojana. Rupa Raga, what we already studied about 31 plane, right? Rupa is attachment to Rupa Ram or Rupa Jhana. How many Rupa Jhana we have? Still remember that? No, more than that. We have the four woeful state, right? And human realm, and celestial realm. How many celestial realms? 6 celestial realms. And this fine material realm, this Brahma realm, Rupa realm, we have 20. Right? You still have the map, right? You have 20. They have Patamajjhana, the first realm 3, second realm 3, the third realm 3, right? And the fourth realm is 7. Altogether, they have 16. Yeah, 16. Among 16, one realm is the mindless. Mindless being realm. For 15, you have mind and matter. And for the 4, we call immaterial realm or arupa realm. It's just only mind, no matter, right? So here, Rupa Raga Sanyojana, attachment to realm of form. That's Rupa realm. Or Rupa Jhana. And 3, Arupa Raga Sanyojana, attachment to Arupa Jhana or formless realm. See that? Their reality is the same. What are they? Lova, craving, attachment, right? Attachment. As a Kama Raga Sanyojana for Anagami, non-returner, know this Sanyojana. And for the Rupa Raga, Arupa Raga, this they attached to Rupa Jhana, Arupa Jhana. But they are, Rupa Ram or Arupa Ram. And number 4, Patika Sanyojana, hatred. Right, this hatred is the dosa, right? Dosa. And Mana Sanyojana is pride. The same, right? Number 6, Ditti Sanyojana, false views. 7, Sila Pada Pramasa Sanyojana. This one I already explained to you last year. Sila Pada Pramata. Most translation, they just translate that adherence to rite and ceremony. Right? It's not the correct translation, because commentary explain about the Sila Pada Pramata Sanyojana. This means they have the wrong view, right? Wrong view. What is their wrong view? They said if we practice ox, practice dog, practice like a dog, like an ox, and then they will become after they die, they will go to heaven, or they will get enlightenment, something like that. This Sila Para is mean the wrong, the wrong view about the habit and exercise. The way they practice. Now, maybe nowadays, not nowadays. It's the time of the Buddha. They have someone who practice the Sila Paramasa. They practice they said, if we practice like this, we can gain attainment. Even we not gain attainment after we die, we go to heaven, something like that.
Does that include like practicing austerities? Abstain, the guys that hold their arms up in India?
Oh no. That one is belong to other practice, like this we call modification.
So it doesn't mean more.
Yeah, it means should practice like the bovine conduct, right? Canine conduct, look like ox. They practice have they put their on, like a cow, right? Like ox, and I have tail. It goes up 4 legs, something like that. When they eat on the floor, then they use their hands. It's practice like a dog, like it's the ox, like that, because Sila Pramasa.
What about one more question? What about people who believe that like just doing a certain ritual gets them in life? Is that the same thing?
No, just not the same thing. Just do what kind of ritual?
Well, I don't know, some kind of ceremony, any kind of ceremony. It's just thinking that it's the ceremony that will do it, not any meditation or anything, just the ceremony.
That's
Like a robot, just performing the actions without really mentally getting into it. I think that's
But for the explanation in scripture, just talking mention about who practice like ox or like dog are called Sila Pramasa. Practice, we can call it other ways, which they have another is the fourth view. Like this, idam satya binivesa. Something like that. Just this practice way is right, other practice way is wrong. Only this practice way can get enlightenment, but it's not. Something like that, But here, they just explain. They just translate the adherence to rite and ritual. The way you ask me here. If you think that also they just this some kind of ceremony, very hard to say that it's include into Sila Pramasa, because every group, every society, every religion, they have their ceremony. right? Like this every day. We do chanting, we pray, right? That's right, ritual, right? Something like we cannot call it Silapada Brahmasa. So that's why in the commentary this explain who are practice like a dog, like an ox, and then exactly Silapada Brahmasa. And Vichikicha Sanyojana Dao. Number 9, Uttaja Sanyojana. Uttaja is the restlessness, right? It's the restlessness. And number 10 is the Avijja Sanyojana, ignorance. Ignorance. Here the number is 10, but the reality is only 7. See that, right? Sanyojana 10, according to Sutanta method, only 7, really 7. Why 7? Number 1, 2, 3, the Kama Raga, Rupa Raga, Arupa Raga, the 3 kind of the Sanyojana imply is craving, Lobha only, right? Only 1. So we take 1. And number 6 and 7. Number 6 is Ditti Sanyojana, false view. Number 7, Silapada Brahmasa Sanyojana. Also, this is the false views, wrong view. That's why number 6 and 7, just the only Ditti, right? Ditti. That's why all together here, they are really only 7. What are they? 7. Lobha, yes, Padiga is dosa, right? Dosa, mana, Ditti, Vichikicha, Uttaja, and Avijja, ignorance, Moha, right? Those are 7. 7. And about for Sanyojana 10, according to Abhidhamma method, how many one we have here? 8, right? For the number, for 10, right? Their realities are 8. What is different? Look at that. Number 1, Kama Raga Sanyojana, attachment to sensual pleasure, same, right? Number 2, Bhava Raga Sanyojana, attachment existence. For Sudana method, they call Rupa Raga, Arupa Raga. Here just use a Bhava Raga. This the meanings, the Bhava Raga is the attachment to Rupa Ram, Arupa Ram, or Rupa Jana, Arupa Jana. Right? So they call Bhava, they use the term is the Bhava Raga Sanyojana. And number 3, Badiga Sanyojana, hatred, same. Number 4, Mana Sanyojana, is pride, the same. Number 5, Ditti Sanyojana, false view, the same. Number 6, Silapada Brahmasa Sanyojana, just the same, right? The Ditti. And number 7, Vichikicha Sanyojana Da, the same. Number 8, that's here, different. Issa Sanyojana, envy. Envy means jealousy. Number 8, jealousy or envy is one kind of Sanyojana. And number 9, Chaiya. Chaiya is the average, right? Average. Or average is stinginess. Yes, stinginess or average stinginess. And number 10, Avijja Sanyojana, ignorance. So for the realities, number 1 and number 2, this is Lobha, right? Kama Raga, Bhava Raga is realities, they just Lobha. Vadiga is the realities, the Dosa. Number 4 is just Mana. 5 and 6, the Ditti and Silapada Brahmasa, realities, the Ditti. 7, Vichikicha is doubt, right? 8, Issa is the one kind of mental state. Remember that? One kind of mental state. Issa, envy, or jealousy, right? Jealousy. No. Jealousy is the when they arise when we have unwholesome consciousness. is rooted by ill will, dosa, right? Dosa. The dosa.
It's just two different views, the Abhidhamma and the Suttanta.
Oh yes.
Just two different views.
Oh no, it's not different view. Just a little different. I'll explain to you about that. Number 10 is avijja. What is the difference here? For the Suttanta method here, we have 7 reality. For the Abhidhamma method here, according to Abhidhamma method, we have 8 realities. What's the different one? In Suttanta method, snow, number 8 and number 9. See that, right? No Issa, no Chaiya. No, dosa is they have both. Patigha is dosa, right? This means number 8, number 9, we cannot find in the Suttanta method. Right? And number 9, according to the Suttanta method, number 9, Uddhacca. See that, right? Uddhacca. You cannot find in the Abhidhamma method. Right? So that's it, So the different one. So if we combine together, so Sanyojana, how many Sanyojana, how many their essential element or realities? They are only 9. Combined together, only 9. What is the 9? Just according to Abhidhamma method, we already have 8, right? 8 essential elements. Just put number 9 or from according to Suttanta method, Uddhacca. 8 and Uddhacca 1 become 9. So you have to remember that according to Suttanta method, they have 7 realities. Right? According to Abhidhamma method, they have 8 realities. When we combine together, become 9. What are the 9? So, Lobha, Dosa, Ditti, Adhimana, Ditti, Vijikicha, Uddhacca, and this number Moha, and Issa Machariya. Right? All together, 9. So the different ones, you see that for Suttanta method, the different ones is Uddhacca, right? For the Abhidhamma method, number 8 and 9, Issa and Machariya. This Sanyojana. This Sanyojana also, is binds the beings to the realm of existence, even though you be reborn in the higher plane, Arupa realm, the highest realm, If you are still ordinary worldlings, this Sanyojana will bind you to be reborn in the Rupa, is the human world, or this celestial world. And from this human world, celestial world, can bind you, pull you down as the being of the woeful state. See that? Why is to pull you to come to here, or binds being to the realm of existence? Now, the field of existence, we cannot go out from this 31 plane of existence. Why? Because of this Sanyojana. Right? Sanyojana bind you, Or I will tell you for example, even you want to go do the good thing. You want to go to the temple, you want to go to a meditation center, you want to go to do chanting, practice meditation, the silent retreat, something like that. You want to do the good thing to gain or jhana or to gain enlightenment. But this sanyojana, like binds like that, you take some rope or some string, binds the dog necks, right? So if the dog want to go somewhere, because they have string, rope, you just pull it back, and then go around, just around here, you're gonna go out from this circle. The same way, even we want to go out from this world, we cannot go out from this world. Why? Because this sanyojana, 10 kind of this the sanyojana according to this Sutanda method, Abhidhamma method, they are listed 9, right? According to this craving, hatred, right? Delusion, or pride, or wrong view, it's the doubt, it's the stinginess, about the or envy, or jealousy, or restlessness. Because of the sanyojana, just pull you back, or after you die, you have to be reborn again, again and again. You can take off from this the fear of existence because of this sanyojana. So you when you go to the meditation center to practice meditation, I take for one example, Kama Raga Nusaya, attachment to sensual pleasure. This sensual pleasure means you're attached to your house, you're attached to your job, you're attached to your income. Something like that, So I don't have chance to go to practice silent meditation. So I have to worry about my house, my bill, my income, or my TV, or my car, or my friend, or so many things. Because you're attached to sensual pleasure. Yeah? Maybe you go, for something according to your hobby, maybe something, attachment to that, you cannot go anywhere. Maybe you think about sensual pleasure, maybe about food, or when I go to meditation center, maybe I have to eat vegetarian, so I don't like that, something like that. You're attached to, about your food. Maybe I go there, so we have to stay together with someone, the same room, so I don't want that. Yeah. Be attached to your place, right? So when I go, I can dress as I want. I just follow their tradition. So you attach to your dress, your clothes, right? So when I go, I don't have chance to watch TV because they're coming, or next week or next month they have special program, something like that. You attach to this for the seeing, right? For the seeing, for the sound, or for the visible object, or for the sound, for the smell, or for the taste, for the touching. Just touching the sensual pleasure. You cannot go anywhere. Just for example, this Kama Raga Sanyojana pull you. Don't go. Even you go, maybe you have to go, come back again. Come back soon. Just pull you back. See that, right? Just for example. So you can think about every one of Sanyojana like this, how they bind the being to the realm of existence. You will know that. Even someone practices meditation, they gain jhana, rupa jhana, arupa jhana. They just attach to their, about on their jhana. They don't want to practice this insight meditation to escape from all this existence. They still, we are very peaceful, so we are satisfied about their jhana. And when they die, they say, we don't have to worry about the next life. When we die, we have to be born as the Brahma realm, very peaceful realm. So just attach to. When attached, they have to, after they die, he reborn as the Brahma. But this still has this rupara, aruparaga, really is the law of attachment, right? And then later on, they will come back to human world again. See that? You cannot go out from this world. This means this raga, attachment, lobha, craving, is pull you back, right? Padiga yojana here, padiga sanyojana, hatred. Hatred is the opposite, metta, loving kindness, right? Because you have this dosa, or unsatisfied with something. Like you go somewhere, you don't like the people, you don't like the place, you don't like the food. Even you go to practice meditation, right? When you don't like the place, you don't like the food, you don't like the people, and then maybe you quit. Right? This hatred also, about yourself, you not satisfy yourself. This the mean you not satisfy yourself. It means one kind of patigha too, hatred. It's that it's not let you to go out from this world because of your dosa. As about this pride, mana, right? Your deity to fall you. Maybe think that whatever I want to do, I just do it this life. Maybe this life is that or after we die, the life's end. You have to be reborn again. You have to fall view like that. As you have fall views, so you think that's your life, or you don't have to be reborn again. Maybe you don't do any good thing, something like that, So just think about all this lobha, dosa, moha, mana, ditthi, as you see here, vichikicha, icha, the jealousy, or average, the stinginess, some all kind of things is bind you, to be, or just pull you, just bind you, especially bind you to be born again and again and again and again. So that we practice meditation, it's our purpose to get it all the sanyojana, step by step, little by little, one by one. We become Arhan, so we eradicate all the sanyojana. That's why after the Arhan died, he didn't have to be reborn again. Right? So, for today, let's stop here. Thank you. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Yes.
When you were talking about, how arising, passing, impermanence is suffering.
Yes.
When we're talking about that, are you putting a doctor in that also, or are they like nitya?
Yes.
Equal to suffering, not equal to something else?
So, whenever meditator see impermanent, if see suffering, he sees the anatta, selflessness, or this the areas beyond our control. So you have to see something, someone. This is one kind of three characteristic, right? If you see one, the remaining two, you will know that. But here, I mean the suffering. Most people they say, suffering. I feel hurt. I pay. This just think suffering. For this kind of knowing, even animal know that. Everyone they know that. I feel pain. I hurt. Something like that. It's suffering. The suffering we have to understand for meditator is mean. Or whatever is oppressed with arising in this being, is we call suffering. So, suffering. So whenever you practice meditation, you will see vibration, because shaking, arising, disappearing. This impermanent, right? This impermanent self is called suffering.
So we include anatta.
Oh yeah, it's suffering too. So suffering, who likes suffering? No one likes suffering, but you cannot control it. You know, you want to make it steady or last long, you cannot control it. It's anatta. It's the nature of this mind and matter just arising, this being impermanent. This is their nature. So when you see impermanent, you see suffering. When you see suffering, you see impermanent. When you see impermanent suffering, you will see it's their uncontrollabilities.
Okay. And then when you talked about non-returner.
Yes.
So non-returner. So he doesn't come back to earth, okay? So
non-returner is meant.
Only doesn't come back.
No. Non-returner cannot. They cannot come back in human world and celestial world. It's not only the earth only. Even heaven, celestial world, they cannot come because the human world, celestial world, because ascensions realm, right? He cannot become the celestial world and human world.
So, the non-returner, even though he's not an arhat, he could become an arhat in the higher.
Oh, sure, yeah, sure. If he becomes the non-returner, they be reborn as the rupa ram, arupa ram. From then, they will become arhat.
Could they die in those upper realms and be reborn in those upper realms, or only the one time when they took into the upper realms?
Yes, it depends. We already studied about as chapter 5, or it's the pure abode, This is 5, right? 5. Just after they die from this, the first state, they cannot be reborn at the same level, they have to higher. Or maybe they gain arhatship. If not gain arhatship, they go to second realm, something like that. And when you reach to this, the 5th or akanita realm, right? So that person cannot go to other realm, or must become arhatship. This is called excellent realm, right? Akanita. What we study at chapter 5.